Okay, so last week we talked about parallel lines crossed by a transversal, okay? Two parallel lines crossed by a transversal, and some of the angles formed when that happens. Okay, first one we talked about was alternate interior, okay? They're catty corner neighbors, they're on the inside. Catty corner on the inside, so this angle, and this angle, and this angle, and this angle are alternate interior angles. And what do we know about alternate interior angles? They are the same angle or they are equal to one another, okay? Then we talked about alternate exterior angles, which are located on the outside, and they are catty corner from one another, this angle, this angle, this angle, this angle. And we also talked about them being the same or equal to one another. Then we talked about corresponding angles. Please put your cell phones up. Corresponding angles are the same spot, different line, or different place, or different level. So this angle corresponds to this angle. This angle corresponds to this angle. This angle to this angle, this angle to this angle, and those angles are also the same, or they are also equal. Then we had consecutive interior angles, which are located on the inside, and they are next door neighbors and don't cross a fence. Okay, so consecutive interior, back to back, and don't cross a fence. Don't have nothing in the middle of them. These angles right here are consecutive interior. These angles right here are consecutive interior. Okay, they are back-to-back angles. They don't cross a fence. They, when I add them together, give me 180 degrees. Okay, then we talked about vertical angles on Thursday. Vertical angles are across from one another. These angles here, we know that they are also the same or they are equal to one another. Then we talked about a linear pair, and they are side-by-side angles. They are next door neighbors, but what happens to them? If these don't share a fence, what do these do? They do share a fence. So they're next door neighbors, and they share a fence. Okay, so this angle, 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 this angle. And if I add those two angles together, I get 180 degrees. Okay? That was all the vocabulary that we learned last week. That's it. Okay? And it is not complicated. So today you're going to put that vocabulary into practice. Alright? And we're going to be solving problems like this. Here I have two lines that are parallel, and it is cut by a transversal. And then I'm asked this. Find the measure of angle ABC. Angle ABC. ABC. This angle right here. Well, that's easy, Coach. It's A plus 28. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the degree measure. Okay? So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to do some algebra. And we're going to have to solve A. We're going to have to solve for A. And then we're going to take A and plug it back in. Okay, and this is how you do this. First thing you identify is this. What is that angle and that angle? Out of these, it's on the inside, correct? So it's either this one or this one, okay? Are they back to back?
No.
No. So what are they? They're catty corner, aren't they? So this would be alternate interior angles. What do you know about alternate interior angles?
They're equal.
They're equal. So isn't this equal to this? Yes. So to solve for A, I'm going to take A plus 28, and I'm going to set it equal to 2A. Okay? Guess what? Geometry's done. All I got left is algebra. I'm going to solve for A in this equation, and I'm going to take what A is, and I'm going to plug it back into here. So, I got to move my variables to one side, so I'm going to move this A over here. Minus A, minus A. That's gone. Bring 28 down. Bring my equal down. What's 2 A's minus an A? If I got 2 A's and I take an A away, how many I got? I got 1 A left. So A is equal to 28, okay? That's not what we're looking for though, right? So what am I gonna do with that 28?
Divide.
I'm gonna plug it in. Divide what? There ain't nothing to divide by.
You said argument. What was it?
So I'm going to take 28, and I'm gonna plug it in. So I got 28 plus 28 is equal to 56. So this angle ABC is equal to 56 degrees. And that's all there is to it. Okay? Now, luckily, we got some more examples. So here we go. Let's look at number 2 up there. Identify the angle. Identify what it is. What is this? What does it look? What is it? Is it alternate interior?
Oh.
Is it on the interior? Yes. Okay, is it alternate interior? No, because why? It's not candy corner. So what is it? It's consecutive, isn't it? It's back to back, right? And what do you know about back to back angles? If I add them together, what do I get?
180.
180. So what do you think we're gonna do here? Because all we're doing is solving for n. I'm gonna add that plus that and set it equal to 180. So here I go. 3n minus 47 plus, why plus? Because that angle plus that angle gives me 180. Plus that equals 180 degrees. Now it's just a matter of putting everything together. Put my variables together. I got 3n and I added in. How many n's I got?
Wait,
I got 3 and I added.
3, 4.
If I got 3 n's and I
3
added in, how many n's I got?
4.
4 n's. Negative 47 plus 7